Okay, it's no secret that Hunchback of Notre Dame is my favorite Disney movie. Disney, just regular Disney, not Disney Pixar. And has a lot of very adulty themes that I could talk about a lot. I'll probably do a video about how Frollo is the most evil Disney villain. I don't care what you say, come fight me. I don't care. He is the most evil Disney villain. But that's for another day. This video is actually about how I came to realize that Esmeralda, when I first watched that show, like when I was younger, I thought, man, it really sucks that Esmeralda didn't want to be with him. It's like, she should have been with him. And then as I gotten older, I realized she had to be with him. And I'll tell you guys the story about how that came to pass. I don't talk about this often, but I will talk about it today. I was in community college, and I was minding my own beeswax. Excuse me. It's minding my own beeswax. And sorry, I'm full of coughs. There was this gentleman who, he had like a really severe, like, he spoke really slow, his teeth were all cracked, and he was like in this program where I think they like teach them how to have real world skills, and he spoke very, very slow. And so I remember talking to him, and I vaguely remember the story he told me was something about how he fell off a like, what do you call them, stadium, like stadium stairs or something like that. He was telling me that story, but I couldn't really understand what he was saying because he talked so slow. Like, there was something obviously physically and mentally wrong with him. But I remember him telling me he fell off the stairs. I don't know if that mattered, if that's why he was the way he was or whatever. But point blank period, everyone in school, this is how I get into a lot of trouble. This is why I always get into trouble, because this has been the story of Ashley's life. Every time there is don't say that. Anytime there is a person that everyone is mean to, I'm always nice to that person, and then they end up just clinging to me, and I don't really even like people like that. So it's kind of like, what? It's like, now you've invaded my space because I'm not being mean to you like everybody else. And this has happened to me numerous times throughout life. It hasn't happened since I've been an adult. Well, no, I was an adult in college, so I just haven't met nobody, I guess. But this always happens to me. Just something that, it's my lot in life, is weirdos cling to me. Fine, whatever. And at any rate, so yeah, so he actually, everyone was so mean to this person. They were like, get away from me, why are you talking to me, go away, la di da di da. And little did I know there was a reason why everyone was mean to him. So I saw this, like, I was in the courtyard, and I saw everyone being mean to him, and then he came up to me and he was like, hey, I don't have a phone, do you mind if I use your phone to call my mom or whoever, to call my ride? And I was like, sure, no problem, Bob, you can use my phone. And so I gave him my phone, and mind you, I wasn't even using my phone. I really wasn't even using my phone like that, because at the time I was like completely antisocial, so I never had my phone on. I would always lose it. I was like, I don't know, whatever, it didn't have any cool things on it like it does now, so I would always lose it, and I really didn't care, because I was like, whatever. So at any rate, what was I gonna say to you? Oh, right. So I let him borrow my phone to call his bride, and it just started this whirlwind of this person just like following me. Like, I didn't want to go to school. I was like, I don't want to go to class. I don't want to go to class. I don't want to be around this person. I was like, I want to be in my own space. He's encroaching upon my space now. He's making me uncomfortable, and I just want to be left alone. Like, I want to be alone a lot. So and then I actually went to school one day, and I was at the, like, what do you call it, like the student store or whatever, and I was picking up like water or something like that, and then some girl came up to me like behind the counter. She's like, you and him, you date that guy? I don't remember his name. She's like, you date that guy, you and him date? I was like, no, I don't date him. I was like, who told you that? He was like, he's telling everybody that. I was like, what? What do you mean he's telling everyone that? Why is he telling everyone that? I was like, I don't even know I said, I don't even know his name. He's never even gave me the courtesy to have his name. So he's following me out, waiting for me throughout class, and just making me uncomfortable. And I was like, oh my God, this is weird. And I will admit, it's partially my fault, because it got to a point where he actually found my home phone number. And I was like, how the fuck did you get my home phone number? And so we're gonna get electrocuted. It's like electricity out here, it's thunder out here, or lightning out here. You got that pole in the air, like you want to get electrocuted. Anyways, so I was like, how do you get my number? And I was starting to get nervous. Like, I've been watching some crime shows. I was like, this guy's gonna murder me. He's gonna murder me, and I'm gonna be dead. And I didn't even do anything. And so that was what went through my mind. I was like, so it was kind of my fault, because it wasn't until the very last day of school I said I had to be like, I went to security, and I was like, what should I do? This person has been following me, he's making me uncomfortable, all this stuff. And they're like, you need to go and tell him to leave you alone. And I was like, I thought I did say to leave. Maybe I didn't. What are y'all doing in the water? Y'all are it's literally so, look outside. There's lightning out here. Y'all crazy. You're so crazy people. Anyways, hold on, let me try to put this back in here. And I was like, I thought I was being clear that I was not interested. And so that's just made me feel bad. Like, it kind of pushed it on me. Like, what did you do wrong? And I felt guilty. I was like, well, maybe I should I actually had to turn around and yell at him. And it just is not in my nature. Like, and that didn't make me feel, yelling at him didn't make me feel bad, because I was mad. But I had to say, I don't want you around me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want you around me. I don't want you following me. And then, like, he was upset. But he didn't, leave me alone. He just sat over there. He was 10 feet away from me. I had to catch the bus. And I was like, he's fucking right there. Like, he's not really leaving me alone. He just kind of moved further back a little bit. You know what I mean? So that was just annoying. That was just irritating. But and so and here's the thing. That's how I came to the conclusion that she doesn't have, just because this is a nice guy, she doesn't have to date him if she doesn't want to date him. She doesn't have to be with him if she doesn't want to be with him. She just has her own agency, her own ability to figure out what it is that she wants as a human being. And so, that's how I figured that out. That's that story, And so I don't even fuck with people, like, really, real talk, I don't even fuck with people like that. Like, I'm just like, I like to be not left alone. I really do like people. I like talking to people, but the interactions do take a lot out of me. I don't know why. It just is the way it is. So, oh girl, it looks kind of scary out here. I'm going home. What the fuck is this? I'm going home. Y'all crazy. I was gonna walk some more, but y'all crazy. Look outside. So, look like a tornado's about to happen, girl. Ooh, I'm scared. Ooh, this is right on the water. Ooh, if a tornado happens, we'll blow right away. Oh, okay. Everyone relax. No tornado is gonna get you. It's a little scary out here, though. Anyways, so that's how I learned that lesson, and I don't know. I just don't even, just encroaching upon my space. I don't even like people like that. Like, I like kind of to be alone, or I like to talk one-on-one, and I like to invite people into my space, but because too many energies, you know what I mean? Too many different energies make me feel uncomfortable, and I just like, blah. Anyways, but so that's how I learned that she deserves to make her own decisions, and she doesn't have to date this guy if she doesn't want to date this guy. And I just feel like I'm always put in this situation where I'm always, because I identify with these people when people are just, because I was bullied really bad when I was in every grade ever. So I identify with people being treated poorly. I see them and I say, well, that's not fucking right. You're treating this guy bad for what? Actually, I will drive a little bit. You know, it's a little less scary this way. So let me go back. Let me at least try. Even though it looks scary, I feel like I'm gonna blow away. Oh, let me listen to the radio. Hold on. The radio will tell me. Nah, I'll just make it up tomorrow. Anyways, so sorry y'all. Sorry, this sky is getting kind of grumpy. And earlier today they were saying they had some tornado warning and a few miles from here. So I was like, I was gonna go there today. Actually, I was gonna go there to work out there today, but then something told me not to. I was like, no, stay in Virginia Beach. It's gonna be better for you. I'm glad I did, because I don't really like it, nothing, no shit popping off. But this video is going crazy. But I'm gonna upload it anyways. I don't care. So that's that. She can date who she wants. I can be with who I want to be with. I don't have to be with someone just because everyone else is mean to them and I feel bad. But I do identify with that because oh, look at that lightning. Oh, I gotta hurry inside. Chicka 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 chicka. I identify with that because I do feel bad when people treat people poorly just because they're different or they talk different or they are weird. And so that's something that I get because when I moved from oh, look at that lightning. When I moved from Idaho to Virginia, all the black kids were mean to me because I was ashy. I didn't have cool shoes and my hair was nappy. And so it was like, everyone was treating me so bad. And I was just like, wow. And that happened. Okay, that's a different video.